Before you comment saying that I'm dumb and dislike the video, please listen to my argument first. If you still disagree, that's fine. But listen to the video first. Why Killer Queen Bites the Dust is bad, or at least not very good. We'll be calling Killer Queen Bites the Dust just Killer Queen for this video. First of all, his neutral game is garbage. If you don't know what neutral means, it's basically a state of the game where you and your opponent are trying to hit each other with your moves to potentially start a combo. All of its projectiles come out slow and can get cancelled by an M1. So your only real combo starter would be your bomb plant. But bomb plant basically has no range. But wait, can't you just run up to them and hit them with it? No, you can't. You sussy baka. It's hard to hit in neutral because, again, it has no range. And Killer Queen has no mobility options, which means you can't chase them. Oh, and it gets cancelled. It's basically impossible to approach with Killer Queen, because 1. KQ mouse 1s are slower than average, so you can't use those to approach. And 2. Most good stands either have a brain dead option to enter their advantage state, like time erase, epitaph, time stop, conqueror's will, etc. Or they have fast mouse 1s so they can abuse the fact that mouse 1s don't have any end lag. And if they have slow mouse 1s, they're more than likely a projectiles owner that can zone you out with projectiles. 3. Sheer heart attack. In theory should be an amazing tool to approach with, but it has such little ragdoll stun that it might as well not even ragdoll. Killer Queen is a weird case, because it has projectiles, but they're too slow to hit in neutral, so it has to rely on a whiff punishing playstyle. But whiff punishing is super hard in this game, because stands either have a really good neutral move, or they use mouse 1s which have no end lag. But if you do manage to enter advantage state, which basically means your opponent is in stun or they are ragdolled and you have the opportunity to follow up with your own attacks when your opponent can't. Unlike a more traditional stand, Killer Queen's major advantage state would be when his opponent is ragdolled. And Killer Queen's advantage state has the potential to be one of the best in the game, despite sometimes requiring some luck to pull off. But since 1v1s are currently broken and your ping spikes every time someone summons their stand, it's literally impossible to do bomb chains with Killer Queen, which means you can't even play the stand correctly anyway. Next, moving on to Killer Queen's disadvantage state. Killer Queen Bites the Dust's disadvantage isn't actually very bad, because you can activate Bites the Dust during any stun besides time stop, as long as your stand is summoned, of course. So you can't use it in SCR's Conqueror's Will. Broken move, by the way. Anyways, back to the topic. If you've used Bites the Dust though, you can't use it for another 2 minutes, which means you don't have any armored moves, besides your barrage finisher, which is an easy parry. Then you will have to rely on your block or dash, which you can't use to get out of true combos. And M1s will delete your HP anyway. So, with Bites the Dust, easy get out of jail free card that heals you. Without Bites the Dust, dead combo food, easy just parry SMH. Also, I forgot to mention that Killer Queen healing capabilities are also pretty good, because you can camp out your opponent while also healing. So there's that. Anyway, my final thoughts on Killer Queen. Not having a good neutral game means getting combos is really hard, and having kind of a luck-based, but still very good. Don't get me wrong, advantage state means that Killer Queen will struggle to even hit the opponent. Not to mention that you can't do Killer Queen combos in 1v1 mode right now because of the ping spikes. Disadvantage state is good, but once you've used up Bites the Dust you become basically defenseless. Also, having no ability hinders the neutral game even more. as your opponent can just run from you the whole game. If this stand literally just had a good neutral approach option and some mobility, it would be top tier. But since it doesn't have those, I think that it should go in the lower side of mid tier. Not even bottom of high tier like I put it in my last tier list video. And there you go. My explanation of why Killer Queen is kinda bad. And also why it's currently unusable in 1v1 mode. This video is replacing my Killer Queen Bites the Dust guide for now. Because you kinda just can't use it in 1v1 mode right now. Anyways, that's the video. Bye.
Cringe!